this time, and love never fails. That's what we believe in. And if you have any doubt of why you should vote on Tuesday, I want to tell you about somebody who is all about love. He was married not far from here. He went to Robeson High School. He was a Lance Corporal in the United States Marines, John Sparks. He gave his life for us. I was with his mother about a week or two ago, and it's pretty hard. You have to talk to a mom, and she has to bury her son who stood up for our democracy. There's no words in the English language or any language to relieve the pain of burying a real hero. And I think it's so important when people sometimes talk about democracy, you can't take it for granted. It's a God-given gift. It's all about voting. The people are the ones who do the vote. And that's why, if you're thinking about voting on Tuesday, I hope you remember that John Sparks, Lance Corporal John Sparks, United States Marine, Semper Fi, always faithful. We've had soldiers of our state, soldiers of our country, give their lives for our right to vote. And we've got to make sure we keep faith with them. And that's why it's so important this Tuesday that we vote our conscience. We know we have the issue. We know we have the President of the United States. We've got to have his there. We can't let those financial matters to Washington criticize our President unfairly. We've got to show the whole world that the people of Illinois, the people of the home state of our President Barack Obama, we know how to vote, we know how to flex our citizen muscles, and we know how to make the will of the people the law of the land. I think that's the way to go. Okay, I think I've talked enough. What are we here for? Are you ready to change America? Are you ready to do what we did in Grant Park 2 years ago? Are you ready to make the will of people the law of the land? President Barack Obama!
Where's Chief? Oh, behind you.
It's good to be home. It is good to be home. Y'all organized some good weather for me too. Thank you. I should mention to the national press that the weather's not always like this. In late October, early November. But it is a spectacular night, and you guys look beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Calling Grandpa.
I want to make sure that everybody knows the outstanding elected officials who are here.
Out of range.
First of all,
Out of range.
the current governor and the next governor of the great state of Illinois, Pat Quinn, is in the house. One of the finest mayors in the history of America, Richard Daley, is here. The senior senator and great friend of mine from the great state of Illinois, is in the house. The junior senator who has served this state for so many years, Roland Burris, is here. A couple of wonderful members of Congress, Jan Schakowsky and Bobby Rush, are in the house. Senate President John Cullerton is here.
Forget it.
Attorney General Lisa Madigan is here. Secretary of State Jesse White is here. The Alderwoman, we're in Chicago, you gotta talk about your Alderwoman. Leslie Hairston's in the house. Democratic nominee for Lieutenant Governor, and my great friend Sheila Simon is here. Another wonderful friend, nominee for Treasurer Robin Kelly. Outstanding young public servant nominee for Comptroller David Miller. Alderman and Democratic nominee for Cook County Board President and my Alderwoman, Tony Preckwinkle, is here. I want to thank Common for doing such a great job in the opening. Chicago boy and treasurer and soon to be senator from the great state of Illinois. Alexi Janulius is here. You say you're fired up and ready to go? How about you? Are you fired up and ready to go?
You call your
I
dad?
can't think
He's not answering the phone. Here, try to call him again.
Look, I can't think of anything better than being with a hometown crowd that is fired up. Plus, I'm going to sleep in my own bed tonight. Now, Chicago, in 3 days, you have the chance to set the direction of this state and this country for years to come. And just like you did in 2008, you can defy the conventional wisdom, the kind that says you can't overcome cynicism in politics, you can't overcome the special interests, you can't overcome the big money, you can't overcome all the negativity, you can't overcome the big challenges anymore. You can't elect a skinny guy with a funny name to the U.S. Senate or the presidency. In 3 days, you got the chance to once again say what? Look, there is no doubt that this is a tough election. It's tough here in Illinois. It's tough all across the country.
Where are you going to send it to?
And the reason it's tough is because
Wow, so you're like a...
we've been through an incredibly difficult time as a nation. It didn't just start a year ago. It didn't just start 2 years ago. For the last decade, for the last 10 years, the middle class has been getting a tough time. Between 2001 and 2009, the incomes of the average middle-class family went down 5%. Between 2001 and 2009, job growth was slower than any time since World War II. So families were seeing their incomes go down even as their costs for health care, their costs for college education, their costs